From VCI Home Entertainment, we've got Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, the 50th anniversary of it. Of course, directed by Bob Clark, who did, A Christmas Story and Black Christmas and Porky's and all that good stuff. This is the first 4K release, as far as I'm aware of, from VCI Entertainment. It is 3 disc, 1 Blu-ray, or excuse me, 1 4K, 2 Blu-ray. There is the synopsis here. There is the, I guess the original art that's there. There's the extras. You get a new 90-minute documentary here, which is like the main new thing you get outside of Q&A and the 4K transfer. A little shot of what you get with the zombies and whatnot here. Interesting that they use this 4K UHD logo instead of the traditional one. I don't know if they're trying to be retro or if there's some sort of a copyright or something on this. But this thing here is about basically you got a director. I think he's a director. He's a leader of some sort of group, whatever he is. And they're going out to where these where the people are buried. And, they first kind of do like a little prank thing. But when the things get to the gist of it, they do some satanic things and the dead come back. And they attack these people. Very, very hippie-ish. I would say that's like 1971, I believe. Or 72, since 50th anniversary. It looks really good. I'll say that. Like, it looks really good in 4K. You can see their little, retro style hippie clothes really well. The details are there. The movie itself, the zombies look great. The zombies look great in the transfer. The zombies look great in general. But the movie, I think, doesn't really get good until we've kind of hit the there's like 30 minutes left when the movie gets to its best point. So it's a little hit and miss before that. I still give it a 3. It's a lower end 3, almost 2.5. But I'm gonna give it a 3 just for historical reasons. But it doesn't really get good to the last part of the third act. So I do like the name Children Should Play with Dead Things. I like the new art we got here. Although if you can see that in the light, look at them wrinkles. That's not the actual cover that's wrinkled up. That's the plastic on top of this case for some reason. It's not really a bloodbath either, by the way. So if you go into it looking for a bloodbath, not so much. But it's right around the first time that zombies become a thing, I guess. So that's always a good reason to enjoy it. There's some other titles available from VCI. Little essay here, little liner notes. I don't know if it's just a straight up essay or if it's just liner notes. It's just liner notes, but you get some cool stuff in there if you want to read that. You get the 4K disc here. You get your previous Blu-rays stacked upon one another here. This is, pop out. There's this and there's that. This is like probably the signature title for VCI Entertainment if you really want to bust things out. This is like whereas you could probably say like Blue Underground, their signature release kind of seems to be Maniac Cop just because the guy that made it owns it. But for years, Anchor Bays was kind of Evil Dead because they put out so many versions of it. But this is what you really think of when you think of VCI, I guess. Although they did release stuff like Blood Cult and stuff once upon a time. Also, there is a reversible cover art. When you take it out, that's what you get. Might flip that. Not gonna lie, I like that. I might flip that one. So let me flip that right now. So yeah, I kind of like that better. But at the end of the day, the movie's full of what I would call either dull or unlikable characters. I think the people that kind of like fake being zombies is probably some of the more entertaining people in it. The main guy that you're supposed to hate, Alan, you really hate him. It's slow in spots, it drags, but it gets to a pretty satisfying middle and end, I would say. But more towards the end, but it is a classic nonetheless. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, and in my opinion, for the age and the material, it looks great. So if you want to upgrade, I think it's worthy of an upgrade. You get your commentary, you get your music videos, you get your fan tribute videos, you get a whole lot of nice extras there. One for the old archives there. Definitely a step above the old Blu-ray release, I would say. Miles ahead of the old DVD release. But Bob Clark, and you gotta have Bob Clark. You can't have too much Bob Clark in your collection as far as I'm concerned. So I picked this one up from VCI Home Entertainment. The 50th anniversary of Bob Clark's Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.